Hey guys, in this video we're checking out the PowerA Advantage Wide Controller for the Nintendo Switch 2. Now this is only accessible for the Nintendo Switch 2. I do also have the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller, so we're going to be working out the differences and seeing what this is all about. So this is a wired controller and there is no wireless option for this one. So we're going to work out how to use it with the Nintendo Switch 2. A couple of differences that I could see straight away on the box would be the control panel at the bottom, but these two are Hall effect. There won't be stick drift with these because they are Hall effect sensors. The buttons look quite good and very reminiscent of how they built the Switch 2 controller. The major differences I'm seeing are the buttons at the front there, obviously. So you also have the back panels as well, and it does promise quite a bit of cool stuff that you can get in this controller. So for a deal of the price under $100, it might be quite good and actually worth it for the Switch 2. So the box is very similar to the Nintendo Switch 2 box, and it comes with a very, very long cable. This is so much longer than what you get with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Let me show you. This is the length of the actual Switch 2 Pro controller, and this is the length of this Pro controller. This is so much longer. Okay, let's see what else is inside. Obviously the controller is going to be on the inside. If it's not, then I would be worried. Interesting. How are we supposed to take it out? How are we supposed to take this out? This doesn't make any sense. This makes no sense to me, how this is built. Like, why is this here? This tag just seems really awkward positioning, right? Okay, so that's everything inside the box, guys. So, I like this wrapping, it's quite funny. Got some ASMR going on. Okay, let's have a look. So, this is super lightweight. Very, very lightweight in comparison. This is way heavier. Very, very lightweight controller. Obviously black at the top. Switch 2 Pro controller is white at the top. This is black at the top, reminiscent of the first gen. Yeah, alright. So we have all the buttons here at the bottom. So as you can see, the differences are quite different with the buttons at the top. So as we can see, we've got the minus, we got this, we've got the C, which is the game chat. So it does have that input right there. So they've got the jack input, got the home button and the plus. So this spacing of the plus and the minus is quite interesting with this controller. But apart from that, not too bad. These joysticks, they feel okay. They definitely have a plastic feel. And as you can see, definitely plastic. Whereas I feel like the Pro controller joysticks actually have more of a premium feel, and it's definitely not plastic underneath there. Whereas this is definitely 100% plastic. It's definitely lightweight as well. Like, it barely weighs anything, this controller. So it doesn't have any Bluetooth connectivity because of that. So at the back, we do also have a couple different buttons. So we have the customizable back buttons, which we have on the Switch 2. And we've also got the audio button and a program button. Nice clicky sounds right there. And for this, they've got this nice grip at the back as well. We've got to connect this manually to the Switch 2 to be able to use it. This will be mainly used in docking mode with the Switch 2. Let's just connect it and see what happens. Alright, so the Nintendo Switch 2 is in docking mode, and as you can see, there is a light that appears at the bottom here to show that it is connected. And all I did really was press this home button, and that's how I got it connected. Once again, it feels super lightweight, this controller. So what is interesting is we could maybe try and look at some button mapping. We got the controller that can't be changed. So that is interesting. So how am I supposed to map these buttons at the back? I'm wondering if you just press and hold the program button while in a game, and you can program some of these back buttons. So let's have a go at it. Let's have a go. So if we press the program button, Okay, so then we have a green button. So if we then press this button, and then maybe this button, does that mean that this is now B? Or if we go, okay, program, press and hold, the blue light sort of appears, and then we go, okay, we're going to do A and this button. Let's press that at the same time, see what happens. Okay, so if I press this, did it work? Okay, let's try and figure it out. Program, press and hold. Okay, then we're going to press this, and then A. Does that mean that works now? I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, so far, I've had a good time with the main menu, but actually using this in-game, I'm trying to see if I can get this to work, and as you can see, I can get this to work with Mario Kart. So this is good. Let's have a gameplay and see. Like I've said, like it does feel pretty lightweight overall, and this is my first-hand review of this controller. So should be okay. I'm still interested in seeing how we can program buttons on this. Okay, so these buttons do work. So if I go changed mapping, it still says that it can't be changed. It seems like you just press that and then you just want to press these two at the same time or something. Aha, we figured it out, guys. We figured it out. So all we need to do is press this button, which is the program button. And then at the same time, when this goes blue, this light, there we go. Then we just press the same button at the same time. Boom. And now this should program. There we go. So now this button is now an A button and this button is now a B button. Interesting. All right. We're getting somewhere with this, guys. We're getting somewhere. Okay. Let's have a quick race with this and see what our thoughts are with this Switch 2 PowerA third-party controller. Let's go. Boom. All right. So these buttons definitely feel quite nice. The joysticks, like, still, they feel a bit more plastic than obviously your main Nintendo Switch Pro controllers. But this is a pretty cheap controller too, just to keep in mind. The back buttons definitely feel fine. It's just mainly the joystick that's causing me the most bother, I would say, out of all of these. But yeah, you can still play with this, and it comes with a very long cable as well. So it definitely helps you with the amount of length that the cable has. It has like 3 meters or something. So very good in terms of its length overall. And the gameplay doesn't feel too much different. I mean, it's definitely better than just using the Joy-Cons because the Joy-Cons are quite small. So if you want a controller ASAP and maybe you can't afford the Pro controller, this is definitely a good backup. Or even just a second controller that maybe your friends could use. This is also another great option for that too. And of course, it still comes with the same options like the jack and everything. And you just have to make sure that this slide is on. And mainly is used in docking mode. So you can't really use it when you're out and about like the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, what I find. So because it doesn't have that wireless capability and it only comes with the USB cable. So it would be interesting if it comes with a USB Type-C cable or connection and see if we can get it working that way. Maybe we could give it a test. And I'm also I'm looking for these buttons right here because I'm so used to the Switch. I'm so used to the Switch Pro controller just having these buttons right here. And it's weird having them right here in a sense. So definitely is a bit distracting in that sense with these buttons being down here instead of up here. That could be a lot better with this Pro controller. You got all your other options, which is the capture button or the home button right here as well. So it definitely just works like your normal sort of controller for your Nintendo Switch 2. You just see it plugged in docking mode, and the controller does come pretty long though, so that cable is pretty useful. I did just want to test something as well. I have this USB Type-C connection, so I want to see if I can actually use this with this USB Type-C cable. Let's see if it actually works. No, so, oh! It does work. So you could technically use a third-party cable and get this working. So I did borrow this from my PlayStation, but it seems to be a-okay. How good's that? That we can actually get this working with a third-party cable, and it works just fine, guys, just fine. And it definitely feels a bit better when it's in this mode as well. So that's a way that we could use it for the portable mode, is just by using a short Type-C cable. If you can get a longer Type-C cable, you could definitely use this. So there's definitely an option for you as well. Thanks for watching this small guide on this Nintendo Switch 2 PowerA controller. I very much enjoy, going through different controllers and reviewing them, seeing if they're worth it, seeing if they're not worth it. This one is definitely okay. It's not the best controller that they have. I definitely think the Switch 2 Pro controller is definitely the best thing that they have at the moment, but for a third-party cable, it's definitely a great option. It's got a great connection, as in 3 meters of connection. It is a wide connection. You can use USB Type-C and a normal USB cable. And also it's got the back remappable buttons for you as well. So there's plenty of different options there. We've also got the Hall effect sensors on these two joysticks. So it's definitely an option. It's a very lightweight controller overall. And the Switch 2 Pro controller definitely has a bit more of a weight to the controller, but it definitely has a more premium feel than this controller right here, whereas this just felt a bit more plastic in certain areas, for example behind those joysticks and also at the top there. But overall, it is a very usable controller, and I would recommend it for a backup controller for your Nintendo Switch 2. If you need a second one, this is a great option. Or if you just need a controller right away that you want to upgrade from your Joy-Cons, this may be an option for you too. So thank you for watching this review, and have yourself a good one.